10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Williams on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is taken around the 12. A beautiful fake. They're now running right through him. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
In the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 30.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running...
Now Breeze lost the football.
Avery Williamson.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything.
It's the absolute reward on this, but the risk is probably greater.
Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And now back out comes the offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to slither by. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Still going. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation.
He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
He juked him, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the... And he'll give it here to his running back. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The 10-yard line.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. What a game it's been for this offense and 41-year-old Drew Brees. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. He's at the 30. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Certainly appeared to take away his first read. And by the
now Paredes lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate, but the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield, either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves? That's going to be key for them.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 6. A little over 40 seconds to go. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 20, 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
For a seat. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw, Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute.
Will Lutz lining
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
Returnable here for Davis. And one more time. Fights through and now a crease. He will take this all the way.
Ashton Davis. Touchdown.
They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. You're